Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to talk about new features in Python 3.11. So as we know, the Python 3 has been released. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the important changes in Python 3.11. So we'll go to the official documentation page of Python. So it had been released on December 5th, 2022. So some of the in Python 3.11 there are some major changes. We will talk about some of them which are useful to us, like the exception handling part, the Tomly library, and the self type ending kind of thing we will talk about. Okay, so performance wise, it has been claimed that the efficiency of Python 3.11 has been increased from 10 to 60% faster than Python 3.10. Okay. Now, the Python 3.11 has introduced new syntax features in exception, group, and except. So what this exactly means, we will dive into code and see practically. Okay, so let me go to Visual Studio, and here I have created a file and I have already written a code just to save your time. I have taken three lists. So first list is num1, second is num2, and third is num3. Okay, so I am dividing each element using list comprehension. Now let's go ahead and try to run this. So when we run this, we get exception like it's a division by 0. Why? Because we are trying to divide 50 by 0. So this is the error which we are getting. And one thing to notice about it, here it's stating the exact code where the error is found. So previously it was not there. So if I go ahead and run this code from like Python 3. Python 3.10, so let me do that. I will go to Python 3.10 and I will execute the same code. Now you can see I am not getting any notations here, but in Python 3.11 we are getting the exact notation where the error has been occurred. So this is the first change in exception handling. Okay, the next change what had been done in exception handling is we can add node to a exception. Suppose I am writing any code and okay, sorry, it's indentation mistake. Okay, so suppose I am writing a code and accidentally I am trying to like divide a number by 0 and I am accepting a 0 division error. So at this time I want to add additional node. What is the generic statement which will go? Apart from that, I want to add a node, customized message. So I can achieve this by making use of add node function. So I can write like e dot add node and my message. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what does it exactly means. Okay, suppose run this code. Now here you can see this is giving me the error. This is the default error which we get in the previous versions, but now since we have added a node using the add node function, I am getting a custom message that this is a demo message. So whatever message you try to print at the time of exception, you can add it by using add node function, and you have to re-raise the exception. So I have used the raise keyword here. Now moving forward, the second change done by Python is the support of tomlib. So Python now support a inbuilt library tomlib, which helps to read toml file in a dictionary. So what is a toml file? Toml is a configuration file, same as you can say YAML. So toml is a configuration file which we use. So now Python has introduced a library named tomlib, which will support the tomlib file. So in the same manner, how we treat JSONs in Python, now we have a function in tomlib, the tomlib load and loades. Okay, how this work, let's see. So what I have did, I have imported a tomlib library and I am trying to opening a toml file. Okay, so let's go ahead and see this file, how this file look like. So see, this is the toml file. Okay, this is the example I have taken from the internet. So this is toml file. So we have title, we have the owner, we have the server IP address, we have the ports, connections. So these are some basic configuration. Okay, and now we want to read this file. So one thing you have to notice, you should read a toml file only in the binary format. Okay, so that's why I have used RB, that is read binary. Okay, so if you are not familiar with the context or the file handling, I have already created videos on that, so you can go ahead and check my playlist for the videos. I will also drop a link in the description. Okay, so now let's run this code. So when I am running this code, okay, now let's, okay, sorry, I forgot to save this. So now save and run. What is happening? Why this is not refreshed? Okay, it's saying no such file or directory, test.toml. So where are we? We have to check. So in terminal, I will check for this test.toml file. Where are we currently? With test.toml. Let's execute it from here. So as you can see, I am able to read this toml file in a dictionary. So here what we are getting, it's basically a nested dictionary. So we are getting the title, then the owner, and then the other things like ports, the server IP address, and kind of things. The next improvement what is done by Python is the typecasting thing. Okay, so what is done in the typecasting is basically, now we can define the data type returned by a function. So as we know, Python doesn't support data type, so we can run code without worrying about the data types. Okay, so but now we can define the data type, the default return type of a function. Okay, so how to achieve that? Suppose this is a function, I have written a function to add two numbers, and here I am passing 10.3 and 5. So by default the output will be 15.5 because 10.3 is a float and the output should be 15.3, sorry. Okay, so now when I run this, exactly I am getting 15.3. but now let's suppose I want return an integer value. Okay, I want to return an integer value. What I will do, I will use the lambda operator and I will say int. Now when I run the same code, same code after saving this, save this and run this, forward to type first in. Okay. Now go ahead and run this. So as you can see, I am getting 15 as output now. So what is happening? We are just telling the compiler that we are expecting int from the function as return. Okay. Using this concept, new concept has been introduced, that is this self. Okay. So what is written in the official documentation about self? Let's go ahead and read. So this is a self type. So the new self annotation provides a simple and intuitive way to annotate method that return an instance of that class. What it means? Like now, what we can do? Suppose we are having a class. So first of all, to use self, you have to import it from typing. So from typing import self, I have done. Now I have created a class and I have written a basic constructor, that is I am setting the name of the class at like alpha. Okay. Now I have written a function. Okay. And same way, where we are mentioning like we want to return type integer. What we are saying here, we want to return self. What does it means? It will return the object, not the class. So it will return the self, means the object variable. So that is achieved by, like, I have created the object of the class and I have passed the name, and then I have called the do something method and I have passed this change name, and now I am trying to print this change name. So as you can see, the output is changed. Okay, let me come this part. Okay, so now you can see the output has changed. Okay, the code is working fine. Why? So this is what the Python has introduced, that is the self keyword. So self keyword simply means we want to return the object. The function is returning the object, not the class instance. Okay. So these are some basic changes in Python. Okay. Python 3.11. If you are interested, you can go ahead to official documentation and learn some more of them, like use of literal strings and all. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.